Take 5. I think we got it this time. Hey, welcome aboard, my friend. This is Santos Jr. First of all, I want to say thank you very much. That's what I want to say. Thank you very much for giving yourself permission to take your life to the next level. Santos Jr. here, aka Soldier of Self-Mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, the guy that coined the phrase, I'm going to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, daily, in spite of and because of. When people ask me, wow, you actually live that way? I said, I work on it every single day. So I'm really excited to have you here. I'm excited. I'm just excited this wonderful Friday that I can be here in front of the camera in my studio. I'm just excited. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about growth mode, GROWTH, growth mode. That's the mode that we must be in every single day. And just exploration, right? Being able to look deeper inside of ourselves to be our best the best person that we can be with ourselves, especially with ourselves and around other people, because it's easy to be, somebody else around other people. Isn't that amazing? Anthony Robbins says that in order for us to change, we must change. And I'm sure he's not the only one that says that. I say it too, and many others. But we play this we play this game. We're very good actors, by the way, And we're very good actors. That's why people can make movies so easily and earn the big, big bucks. Anyways, so much about that. What did I want to say? I am the author of the Little Red Book, Thoughts to Defeat Problem Gambling. That is not just for problem gambling, and you'll find that book on Amazon. You can always ask us by email if you want to learn more about that. I've created the Soldier of Self-Mastery t-shirts. I'm on YouTube. I've been on YouTube for quite some time. I address this, who am I and what's my mission? And I'm in Stockton, California. Obviously, I've kind of shared that already numerous times by way of Cuomo, Puerto Rico, and by way of the East Coast. I ended up here in California. And I've been just working on myself. I've been working on myself. I've been struggling for many years. I've been living in this real strange existence, almost like it was like a nightmare. But I wasn't able to get out of it. And then finally, I say via the grace of the Almighty, finally I was able to get my breakthrough. I guess maybe I had enough pain. Maybe it was midlife crisis. I don't know what you want to call it. Maybe I fell and hit rock bottom and didn't even realize it. I just know I wasn't living a good life, and I wasn't a good example. I was struggling with my family, homeless, losing everything, problem gambling, addicted to fears and trauma and all kinds of other stuff. And finally, I had my transformation. So here I am today, my friend, in front of you. I mean, I could paint a long story, but I'm not going to do that. You can learn more about me as time goes on, and hopefully I'll get a chance to learn more about you. So we are going to do a free report here in this free introduction. No, I'm not saying free. In this introduction, I'm going to give you a free report, and we're going to talk about building passion for daily living. I know you're interested because I am too. We're going to talk a little bit about creativity, practice and persistence, brainstorming. I'm going to share my experiences, and I'm going to give you a great. I'm going to share with you. I don't like telling people what to do because that's not a coach's job. A coach's job is to be an example in front of people, but direct them so that they can direct their own lives, right? Direct them in a way so that you, as an individual, you can direct your own life. That's a great coach. I do give observation and maybe a little bit of advice in my videos, but if we're doing one-on-one coaching, I wouldn't do that. I try to stay away from that. So what's my mission? And I've already kind of introduced myself a little bit here. What's my mission? My mission is basically helping people transform lives, helping people get a hold of their mindset, helping people learn to dominate their speech. Basically, get a new vision of who you can be, right? You want to stop problem gambling. That's kind of my expertise. And then self-empowerment. Learning how to master your life, learning how to master things in your life. But more importantly, learning how to master the thought and the battle that goes on in your brain, because In order for you to defeat problem gambling or any other addiction for that matter, you have to first win that battle inside of your mind. It has to be won here. So that's my mission. I'm here in Stockton, California, and I'm probably going to stay here because most of everything that I do right out of my own home office, via the internet. And I'm doing some things in person too. I'm looking forward to meeting people in person. I really enjoy meeting new people in person and just meeting new people, establishing new relationships. It's kind of like building neurons. It's like building new neurological pathways in your brain. I'm not a scientist. So let's get into this free report. Hopefully you've enjoyed my introduction. And again, feel free to email me. Feel free to send me questions. I'm going to do my very best, my friend, to respond to every comment, every email, every phone call that I get. That's my, as a leader, as a U.S. Navy veteran, as a father, as a businessman, and as a team player, right? We're part of a team. We're building a team here. It's not soldierofselfmastery.com. It's soldiers of self-mastery, plural. Somebody said, well, Santos, it should be that way, right? A soldier of self-mastery because it's your website. No, it's our website. That's why I intended to make the word soldiers, plural, because I'm thinking about other people, right? Soldierettes and soldiers. Now let's get into let's get into the development of these three gifts so that we can achieve better, so that we can achieve this passion for daily living, greater passion, enthusiasm, an excitement, an energy, if you will. I don't know if you want that, but I want it every single day. So what's the simple formula? Is there such a thing? If there is, what is it? What is the simple formula? That's what we would love to have, right? There is no simple. It's not easy and it's not hard. It's doable. It's not easy, it's not hard, it's doable. Okay? Now here's a simple way to win daily and build your passion for daily living. There's three things that I think about that are very important. There's many ways to achieve this, I believe. There's many different avenues that anyone can put together. These are the three that I believe are the most important to me, and I'll kind of go over that with you here. Creativity, practice, and persistence. Okay, practice and persistence. And then there's brainstorming. And what do we want? Why do we want to build passion for daily living? Well, don't you want to take your life to the next level, to the highest level possible? You want to leave humanity behind? No, you don't want to leave humanity behind. You want to just elevate humanity, right? You want to lead others as you take risks, as you go forward in life, as you do what you need to do, others will follow. That's the truth, man. You can experience new emotions. Imagine experiencing new emotions, just being happy, right? Inner joy. Every other experience that's good, even the ones that are bad, even the ones that are negative, you're still going to experience new emotions and different things that you can learn from all of that. Versus when a person is not focused on where he's going in life, he really doesn't know who he is, he's kind of troubled, he's struggling, it's kind of hard to really experience these new emotions. So we kind of bottle them up. We bury them, like they say, right? We swing the hatchet, we put them in the casket. And it isn't until you're completely free from your prison, whatever that prison may be. It could be, we have physical prisons, right? But then the worst prisons that you can be in is a mental prison. There's people more free in our state prisons or county prisons. Well, usually a prison is a prison. But there's people that are more free in those places than some people that are walking the streets today. That's very dangerous. So we're talking about creativity. We're talking about persistence. We're talking about practice. We're talking about brainstorming to build daily passion. Why do I believe creativity? I believe in creativity. If you study children if you look at children and you study them and you play with them and you get in the trenches with them and you imagine with them and you share their language. I have things that I make up with my children when I'm on a road trip, or generally when I'm on a road trip. I usually like to read with my granddaughter, and I've always loved to read the Bible. I've always made an attempt to read the Bible with my children, with my personal children as they were growing up. I did the best that I could. But I like to play with my grandchildren sometimes when they come over. We have one that stays with us. She stays with us, Nevaeh, and she's 11 now. We've had her since she was 3 years of age. But, you know, they're free. Children are free. They're great actors. They see things that most people can't see. Their imagination is like on steroids. And they come up with great ideas. You know, you can learn a lot from a child. If you study a child, you can learn a lot from a child. I'm telling you, this is a secret here. I'm often think about John F. Kennedy. He was the guy that, first of all, John F. Kennedy was assassinated, but he was the one that said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country," right? What you can do for people. Jim Rohn talks about bringing value to the marketplace. We want to generate income. We want to make more money. We want to be better. We want this and we want more, and we want to live a happier life. But you know what? We got to get out of ourselves. We must get out of ourselves in order to do that. And that takes courage. It takes risks. And sometimes it's failure. I think about was it Thomas Edison who invented the light bulb? Imagine how many times I've heard it said that it was up to 11,000 or 10,000 failures before he was able to achieve. I don't know if it was 10,000. I wasn't there with him. Maybe it was. Maybe it was 1,000. Maybe it was 5,000 tries. Talk about, I'm into my next subject, practice persistence. How did he do it? How do teachers become teachers? How do police officers become officers? How do great life coaches become great life coaches? How do people that make movies, actors, how do they become actors? How do people that stop using drugs, stop problem gambling, stop other struggles in their life? And maybe I'm getting a little bit too excited here. How do they do it? Through persistence, through practice. You know, just making a decision is not just enough. That's like a New Year's resolutions. And obviously we know, we're way past the middle of this year. How many people that made New Year's resolutions this year actually kept them? Most people drop them their first and second week. Most. I'm not here to judge. I'll let God be the judge of that. I'll be the judge of my own life. You could be the judge of yours. Hopefully what I'm sharing with you makes sense. So we're talking about 3 gifts here. And I consider these 3 things gifts. Because if you develop them, they're going to give you a reward. If you develop these 3 gifts in your life, you're going to get a very, very good reward. Not just financially either. So practice. This is what's going to keep your dream alive. This is what's going to keep, momentum in your life. Obviously, if you stop riding the bike, you're going to fall over, right? That's just the way it is. You got to keep that bicycle going. In order to build a puzzle, you got to be persistent in putting key pieces in the right places. You're just like, I don't know what you want to call yourself, but you're doing it over and over, and you're just following what it is that you feel that you need to follow. It's not rocket science. It's not easy. Like I say, it's not easy. It's not hard, right? We don't want it easy, my friend. You don't want it easy, and you don't want it hard. You want it doable. If others can do it, Roger Bannister, the guy that ran and he broke the 4-minute mile back, I don't know when, could have been several years ago, whatever. And then if he did it, everybody else was doing it. And then I'm sure that's probably there's another record that's already been broken that needs to be broken regarding the 4-minute or the 2-minute mile or even the 1-minute mile. I don't know, can somebody run a 1-minute mile? I don't know, maybe I'm just giving somebody an idea there. So, and here's the thing that I want to share with you real quick. I'm going long into this video, but for 2 years, I've been building Rolon and XTL Consulting based right here in Stockton, California. I'm licensed here. I didn't start generating income, and I'm not bragging, and it's nothing to brag about, but I didn't start generating income till like my 3rd year. And here I am 2 years into this thing, pumping money into this business, making videos. I created YouTube as a video therapy program for myself to help me get out of problem gambling and trauma and fears and all that other stuff. And then I just started releasing them, and people were liking the videos. You know, they were experiencing some changes themselves around the world. So I said, okay, well, I'll just keep making more videos. Finally, I wrote a book. But I wrote a book and I'm writing another book. My point is that I kept going. There was times that I wanted to stop. There was times, I don't say I wanted to stop. There was times where I kind of questioned what was going on. I thought maybe I needed something at that point and I wasn't getting it. And I realize now that there's always a timing for everything. You can't just jump into things and you can't set a goal, right? You want to set a goal, okay? You set a goal for, you try to give it the day and that you want it. If you can give it the time, that's even better. That's called a deadline. But sometimes things don't go as planned and you have to just keep going. You just have to absolutely keep going. So I've been persistent and I've learned that if you want something in life, if you truly want, you know what, if you want passion for daily living, you got to learn how to become persistent. You got to learn to practice the things, the little things. It's the little tiny things that you need to be doing, and you know what they are. You know, we talked about creativity, you know, becoming as a child in the mind. I know I'm retracting a little bit, and then we've got brainstorming, right? What is brainstorming all about? Well, leaders, brainstorming leads to treasures. You want treasures in your life? What kind of treasures would you like to have today? What kind of treasures would you like to have tonight before you go to bed? What kind of treasures would you like to have tomorrow morning when you get up? Right? We all want better health. We all want more energy. We all want to have, I say this all the time, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. Sound. We all want a sound mind, right? We want to succeed. We want to generate more. We want to be able to fix the car when we need to fix it. Whenever we need cash on demand to give, to help the family, to pay a bill, to get out of debt. All of these things are possible. There's like 1% to 2% of the population that are at the top. They're doing it. Why couldn't we? What's holding you back? So brainstorming leads to treasures. I know I want treasures. And who does brainstorming? Well, coaches do brainstorming, leaders, people that own businesses, family members. When struggles are in the home, they brainstorm, they get together. If they're a good family, if they're a tight-knit family, maybe they're a praying family, right? They brainstorm. You can't live your life just thinking, okay, I'm going to try, I got this. I'm going to do it all by myself. No, we can't do it all by ourselves. I know I can't. I need help all the time. I ask for donations. I ask people to buy my book. I ask people to come on the YouTube channel and support me so that I can talk with you and ask you questions. What else do I do? And I do my best to provide proper nutrients for my body so that I can stay energized and continue to make the videos and talk to people and travel and speech and whatever. Build my dream, man. I'm already going overtime here on this free report. So, if you brainstorm with the right people, 1 or 2 or 3 people, positive brainstorming, it's going to lead to excitement. And excitement will lead to enthusiasm. Enthusiasm will lead to direction. And that will continue to add to your purpose. And what is that going to do for your life? My friend, it's going to give you more passion for daily living. That's exactly what we're talking about here. Man, all of these things. I know some of this stuff may even sound confusing, but you know what? Watch this video again if you have the opportunity. Watch it again. Because that's the key, my friend. You want better, and you're going to struggle, you're going to fall down, you're going to scrape yourself, you're going to bleed hard. Sometimes you're going to get some big bruises on top of your head. Noggin, what is it? Lumps on the noggin. Because that's part of growth. That's part of the challenge. You want to be challenged. You want to be, you want to struggle with yourself to find the answers within you, my friend. It's not about somebody else giving you. Well, what do you think about this dress? Or what do you think about this car? I'm getting ready to buy this car. You call up a friend and what do you think about this car? Sure, he's going to give you his, but you know what? What is it? What do you think about it? What do you think about what you're wearing? When I put on this shirt this morning with my little advertisement on the back, I said to myself, okay, I thought, well, people, no, what do people, never mind. You know what? I want to dress the way that I want to dress. I want to live the life that I want to live. And you know what? If I coach people, I want to coach people in the clothing that I want to, in the setting that I want to. Of course, professional. It's not about sloppiness, but this is who I am, and I don't have to wear a suit every day. I don't have to wear a tie every day. I can wear my logo T-shirts. I can be me. I can be free, completely free, and so can you, my friend. So can you, while you do whatever it is that you need to do that you want to get away from little by little. And I'm talking about a job mainly here, right? Because most people are not satisfied with their jobs. They want to build a business. They want to develop their future. They want to be passionate about something. They want to develop a craft, a dream. So here it is, my friend. There's the formula, okay? Creativity, practice, persistence, brainstorming. That's going to lead to treasures. All of this is going to give you excitement, enthusiasm. It's going to give you more direction. It's going to help you fulfill your purpose, my friend. Creativity is where it's going to be found. Right here, creativity. What do you want? What do you like to do? What do you find yourself most passionate about? Once again, this is Santos Jr. Man, I went long. Santos Jr. here, a.k.a. Soldier of Self-Mastery, Stockton, California. By the way, you can catch me live on YouTube. Send us an email. We'll give you more information about that one. And if you're interested in better health and you want to know what kind of water I've been drinking for the last 2 years to help my brain and my body and my internal organs, there's no magic. It's no magic. It's just infused, energized, mineralized, healthy, natural mineralized water. You can send me an email and I'll share that with you too. So with that said, once again, thank you. And make sure that you stay connected to what's coming. We've got exciting, there's great things coming down the pike. So once again, Soldier of Self-Mastery, philosopher of everyday victorious living, peace through strength. I will see you at the very top on the inside of my very next one, my friend. And remember to make every single day a super fantastic, terrific, over the top day, daily, in spite of and because of.